I first met this cowboy down here in the 90s. 66 we were riding. Come on, old man, show us what you've got. Hey! He's okay, he's just old, guys. He's got to have a little air to get up.
Howdy, partner.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Scooter ride in the dirt. Yes, it's the Fluid Horizon, 48 volt. And I've got it out here for a trail ride. This thing's kind of amazing. It's probably not the best for it to be out in the dirt like this, but it'll do it. For me, I didn't need to go straight into a four-wheel mobility scooter, so I just needed help with walking and things, and this Fluid was a great addition to my mobility, even though it's not a mobility scooter per se. Just like I'm using it right now, I was able to throw it in the car on our trip. Let's just say that if you're going to need a mobility scooter, it's probably bad news. And so you're dealing with that bad news and you're trying to figure out, well, what's the next step? And that's the hard part, is these scooters are so expensive and there's so little information out there from users. There's information from sellers, but not from users. And if you look at other categories like electric bikes or cameras, whatever, you see a lot of user reviews and you're able to get a lot of user information. And so that's why I started this channel, was to get user information out there. So I just started with the scooters I have and that I own and that I've bought. I have had the sellers of scooters reach out to me and provide me scooters, and that's been fantastic because now I can get that information about those scooters out to the community. And there is a community of people. Man, there are a lot of lizards out today. There's probably snakes out today too then. There is a large community of people, watch out, who use mobility scooters. But it's hard because we're not organized and there's a stigma around using mobility scooters. You know, people look at you differently. But it is what it is, you know. I'm at where I'm at. And I want to keep going. And in order to keep going, I need assistance. I need a device. HIPAA laws won't allow me to talk about my specific ailments, but let's just say I'm in pain every day. And I'm sure for a lot of you who are looking at mobility scooters or talking about mobility scooters, it can be a similar situation. Pain is a real part of my life, and it's a real part of every equation for me. I have to take it into account. There'll be pain for me from this ride. Later, I'll be in pain. But, you know, I want to go on this ride, and some ways I look at it like, well, I'll be in pain anyway. I'll just be in worse pain. So, anyway. So that's the last place I saw the rattlesnake go. When you come across a rattlesnake, just remember, they're not out to get you. They're not hunting you down. They don't want anything to do with you. If you give them the opportunity, they will leave. But if they're threatened, they'll defend themselves. They're nothing to play around with. I've thought about it, why aren't there more end user mobility scooter videos? And honestly, like, it's hard enough using a mobility scooter. If you're using it, you probably got things going on. So I started using mobility scooters a while ago, and I'm in my early 60s now. And I've been using them for a while, so I can talk about them. Like this beauty, 8-inch wheels, all go. Come on.
He's the Scooter Cowboy.
This is a great scooter to take out for a ride because it can go 20 miles an hour with my weight. Not a problem. Folds up very compactly. And if you can get two wheels to do the job for you on your mobility, like a scooter, I've ridden it in stores and all over the place. And then the great thing about it is I can ride it in a store, or I can ride 20 miles an hour. I can do both, so I can ride 20 miles an hour to the store, ride around in the store, ride 20 miles an hour back to where I came from. And I just enjoy riding. I don't know what it is. I've enjoyed riding anything with wheels as long as I can remember. Now it's mobility scooters. I don't know about this hill. I want to have enough battery to get home. So I'm gonna stop.